Welcome to Bourbon School. It's just Brian today flying solo, and I'm going to give you some great whiskey-related gifts for the bourbon drinker in your life for Father's Day. All right, guys, so Father's Day is coming up, and I know if you have a father, a grandfather, an uncle, a brother, who you want to get a nice gift for and they happen to be a whiskey drinker, I've got some great gifts for you. And I want you guys to understand a couple of things. First of all, these are things that I use. These are not things that I just went and looked up and said, oh, that looks cool. These are all things I have right here and things that I have enjoyed using. There are certainly some gifts, some items I've got related to whiskey that I'm not a big fan of, and I just don't use them. These ones happen to be very practical in my opinion and useful, and things that I really have enjoyed having. The other thing I'll tell you is I am not getting any kind of kickback for this. I am going to put the links for everything that I talk about in the description, but I'm not getting anything for it. Nobody has sent me stuff for free. Nobody has asked me to promote anything. I'm not shilling for anybody who makes any of these items. These are genuinely things that I really like and I think that are useful for a whiskey drinker. So let me just shut up and get started. So the first thing I have on my list, and this is a basic, is a really nice set of rocks glasses. And when I say really nice, I don't mean just getting one off of Amazon that come in like a box that kind of look neat and have a presentation, but maybe aren't really meaningful. Find something that maybe piques interest, that is a conversation piece. These ones, I don't know if you can see it very well, but these ones happen to be Frank Lloyd Wright design kind of inspired. And these ones they're nice, big, double old-fashioned glass. They feel good in your hand. And these ones come in a set of 2 for $29.99. There's actually 4 different designs. And I find that they're the glass I go to most often when I'm going to have a pour. I pick up one of these glasses. I like the design. When people see them, they ask about it. They're colorful, they're eye-catching. So I think they're really cool. I'll put a little picture here so you can see them a little better because it's not really showing up well on the camera. But they are really nice glasses. And so find something that maybe your whiskey drinker is interested in that might pique their interest, or maybe it's just a conversation piece, and get them a nice set of glasses that they can then share a pour with somebody, maybe you. Okay, next on my list is some, I guess, stainless steel ice cubes. These are not whiskey stones. I've had whiskey stones. I don't like whiskey stones. They don't really do anything to cool off your bourbon. They take on the smell of the stuff in the freezer, and I just don't find them to be very useful at all. These ones, however, are a different story. So these are stainless steel ice cubes, and if you can hear this, they're filled with liquid. So what you do with them is you just throw them in the freezer. They come in a little box to keep them from smelling and picking up smells from your freezer. And then when you have a whiskey that maybe you want it to cool off a little bit, but you don't want to dilute it, you throw one of these guys in it. It's not going to make your whiskey cold, but it is going to cool it. And I know sometimes I just have a pour and I take that first sip and I just feel like, oh, this is a little too warm and it's a little bit harsh maybe. This cools it down a little bit, makes it a little crisper, and I have really enjoyed these. Now, the set I have, they actually don't make anymore, but I did find another set on Amazon, and they come in gold and silver in sets of 2 and 4, so I'll put the link down below. But these are a really nice one to cool your bourbon if you want it cooled without diluting it at all, and I think they're a little more effective and a little more practical than whiskey stones are, so that's a nice purchase right there. Okay, next up is a cocktail smoker, and I know you might be rolling your eyes because you see these all over, particularly on Amazon, and you might think, oh, that's just such a gimmick. I am here to tell you it really is not. It's a really simple design. It's like a little wooden cup. It's got holes in the bottom for the smoke to come out. When you open it up, it's got a little basket. And then what you do is you'll fill it with wood chips. Now, in this case, it came with 4 different kinds of wood chips. It has cherry, hickory, oak, and apple. So you put them in there, you blast it with a kitchen torch, throw the top on and put it inside your drink. And the more that you leave it in there, obviously the more smoke is going to kind of linger in your drink. If you find that you want more smoke, just take the top off, hit it again with the torch, kind of reignite it, and then close it up again. I will tell you, there was a learning curve with this, because when I first tried it, I would torch it, put it on, and just not leave it on long enough. The key is to leave it on for, maybe 30 seconds to a minute to really let that smoke kind of penetrate not just the cocktail, but the glass. And I will tell you, every time you take a sip and bring that glass up to your nose, you get a waft of that smoke as you take your drink. And it does penetrate the cocktail as well. I think they're really cool. I have found this to be useful. I like doing smoked cocktails, especially in the fall and winter. And this particular one, I got this a while ago. This is probably over a year old. I couldn't find this one on Amazon, but there are a bunch now. There's actually better deals than there were. When I got this, I think it was probably $20 or $30 for just this little kit here. Now they've got sets that come with 6 kinds of woods and a kitchen torch also, and they're like $35. So I'll find a couple that I think look cool and have good reviews, and I'll throw those in the comments. But I really like the cocktail smoker. I think it's a cool thing to have when you just want something a little different in your glass. You just throw some smoke in it. Okay, next up, cocktail cubes. Now, we've reviewed these in the past on the channel. We have tried them and we have liked them. And I will tell you, I have talked about these. These are from Meliora Forever. You can find them online at melioraforever.com. Jessica's also just started selling these on Uncommon Goods, so you can actually get them there as well. But the cocktail cubes are nice because what Jessica does with her cubes is she makes specialty flavors. So this is a summer old fashioned, and it has particular bitters in it. Let's see, Angostura, orange bitters, blackberry extract, blackberry concentrate, and orange extract. So this has some things in it that maybe you don't keep on the bar very often. So I really like the idea of the seasonal ones, and what's better time for summer old fashioned than Father's Day. I like the idea of having these specialty flavors because you're not always going to have these things on your bar. So I've liked the cocktail cubes. I'm actually thinking maybe when I'm done with this video, I'm going to go make a summer old fashioned. But they are really, really good. They're a nice thing to have on your bar. This one happened to come in this nice presentation box, but I'll put the link for Meliora Forever down in the comments or in the description, and you can check them out for yourself. Okay, the last whiskey item that I really love, that I think your dad will love for Father's Day as well, is the Aged and Or, there's their logo there, Travel Decanter. Now, I got the 750 ml Travel Decanter. They also do make a 500 ml Travel Decanter. The 750 is $68.99. The 50 ml or 500 ml is $58.99. And what I like about this is that it keeps everything self-contained in one package. So what this is this is a decanter that will fit a full 750 milliliter bottle of bourbon or 750 milliliters of batched cocktails, which is what I've used it for in the past. And what's cool about it, well, I guess I really put the seal on tight there. So what's cool about this is it totally comes apart so easily. But when you take it apart, you end up having a 750 milliliter bottle with a nice rubber and stainless steel stopper on it. Okay. And also 2 cups that you can pour your whiskey into. So it's great for camping, tailgating, or just bringing it somewhere where you might be worried, oh, if I drop this bottle, it'll break, but I can pour it in here and then get it to where I need to get it safely. The stainless steel cups are double walled. There's a rubber gasket inside of this coupler in the middle that makes it so the bottle's not going to slip out. It's very secure in there. So you can just pour your whiskey in, throw your stopper on, and the stopper, as you saw, is real tight. So it makes a nice tight seal. And then these just screw, man, if I could only do this as easily as I should be able to. You just screw the top and the bottom back on, and you're traveling with it. And it also comes with a little carry bag if you want it, but you don't need it. You can just carry it like this. But this is one of my favorite things I've gotten since becoming a whiskey enthusiast. I think it's really cool. I've brought batch cocktails to holiday parties. We've taken this to tailgate parties. We've taken it when we're going kind of somewhere more outdoorsy or to a picnic, and we don't want to be worrying about dropping a bottle of whatever it is we want to drink. You can put it right in the decanter. So I really like this one. Like I said, $68.99 for the big one, $58.99 for the 500, and a really cool and practical gift for the whiskey drinker in your life. So there you have it, guys. 5 really good, practical, useful gifts for your father who drinks whiskey this Father's Day. And every time they use them, and they'll use them year round, trust me, they'll think about you and how thoughtful the gift was you got them. So if you like this video, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell for notifications. I want to wish all the fathers out there a great and happy Father's Day. And cheers till next time, guys.